Okay, there's everybody.
Merle Franz went through a quadruple bypass surgery. After the surgeries, doctors informed him that his kidneys had failed. Immediately he had to start dialysis. He started the beginning of February 2007, and of July of 2007 he found out that his wife Mary Franz had a matching blood type. Late that July, Mary donated one of her kidneys to him. These people aren't strangers to me. They happen to be my grandparents. There is a great need for organ donors in our time, and by deciding to be one, you can be sure that you will save several lives and improve the quality of life for many. It may even be someone you know. Today I would like to talk to you about the shortage of organ donation, the impact of organ donation, and how to become an organ donor. I will begin by telling you about the shortage of organ donations. The problem is that there are many people that need our help. They simply need an organ to live life normally again. Sarah Toronto, an SAS analyst for the United Network of Organ Sharing Research Department, tells us that the number of people needing a transplant continues to rise faster than the number of donors. About 4,100 transplant candidates are added to the national waiting list each month. Each day, about 77 people receive organ transplants. However, about 18 people die each day waiting for a transplant that cannot take place because of the shortage of donated organs. There are now more than 105,000 people on the waiting list for a solid organ transplant. Each of us could save or help as many as 50 people by being an organ donor. Think of it this way. 18 people are dying each day because one person was not willing to give their organs. For what reason, you may ask? Because they simply didn't want to. Now imagine this. As your 7-year-old daughter, combating lung cancer. Now, to simply live, all she needs is a new set of lungs. If she gets these lungs, she will be able to go out and play like the rest of the children. For the rest of her life, she will be normal. But there's a twist. She's 5th on the waiting list, and the doctor only has one set of lungs. Her time is coming to an end. She can't battle much longer. Approximately 6,000 people die in the United States daily, and within the last month, your child is still unable to get a set of new lungs. How does this make you feel as a parent? There is a need for many organs, from lungs, heart, kidneys, intestines, pancreas, and liver. You can choose which you would like to donate, from one to all. 18 people die every day waiting for organ donation that never comes. According to the Center of Ethical Solutions, a nonprofit organ donation organization, reported in 2010 alone, over 9,000 patients died or became too ill to undergo surgery while waiting. The sad fact is that 90% of those organs needed could have been donated by living donors. So not only deceased donors can help, but living donors as well. My grandma was a living donor and chose to help her husband. Many people don't realize how much their organs can make a difference until they've been directly affected. Now that you know about the shortage, let's discuss the impact of organ donations. The impact of donation is huge. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, for every one donor, over 50 lives can be saved or improved. Take a look at your 7-year-old daughter. How much would that affect you as her parent? When a loved one dies, most families will want to do everything and anything that they can to help the grieving process. Knowing that organs of the person who just died can help another live can be very comforting. They receive some peace knowing that something positive has come out of death. So why not encourage family members to donate their organs? After they have passed, you will know that they are helping someone else live a normal life again. Perhaps your child. For those receiving organs, these transplants can mean a second chance at life. Individuals who are dependent on kidney dialysis and receive a kidney transplant can return to living regular lifestyles without machines. They don't need to go in and out of hospitals anymore. They are able to spend more time doing something worthwhile. This has a huge impact on people. How can you help? Making organ donations mandatory for the deceased can combat organ shortage. I believe a step needs to be taken. If people aren't volunteering to help, we should make them help. After one has died, their body has no use anyways. We might as well use the body to save others' lives. It's hard to take a stand until you've been put in this situation. Just imagine it being your 7-year-old daughter. To help reap the benefits of organ donation, start by becoming an organ donor. Those wishing to become a donor need to have their wishes known while they are alive and healthy. Legally, in most states, you can have a sticker placed on your driver's license or identification card, which is the case for Minnesota, or you can have it put into your will. Make sure to verbalize your wishes. According to Donate Life America, there are about 70 million registered organ donors in the United States, but only 35% of all licensed drivers or state ID cardholders have registered through their state agencies. To combat the nation's shortage, more individuals need to register. If you are younger than 18, you will need parental consent to become a donor. I know my driver's license says I will be a donor. I feel that others should have the chance to live, since I won't be able to anymore. This is the power to save lives. Registering to become a donor is a charitable act that costs nothing. As you can see, the simplicity of giving your organs to someone in need can be the greatest gift of life. I've told you the need for organ donations, the impact organ donations can make, and how simple it is to become an organ donor. Indicate your wishes and save a life. Because my grandma donated her kidney to my grandpa, he lived much longer than expected. Dialysis helps, but it wears a person down. My grandpa was always tired, and by the time he recovered, he had to go back to the hospital again. My grandpa lived till February 1st, 2008. My grandma's simple donation of her kidney gave him an extra year to live. For others, it could be many years, or even an entire lifetime. What if that person was close to you? What would you do? My grandma chose to save her husband's life.